What's happening? My name is Blake Harris, and this is the Music City Mindset. Music City Mindset is on all platforms under the NFM network. We are grateful for that, especially on nights like this when we're getting to do something a little fun, a little out of the ordinary. We have one of the biggest, the largest shows lined up for you today, but we'll talk about that later. We've been itching to talk about this on some microphones. We got a lot of stories from this week. It's a big show because I'm not alone. Unfortunately, Dion cannot be with us tonight. He is out coaching. Lipscomb Academy is on the road taking on Father Ryan. Good luck to Dion and King and the Mustangs tonight. But I do have some support. Owner of Spontaneous Beauty and the man that put dumb into Mumbrian, my best friend, Evan Butler. What's up, Easy?
What's up, Speezy?
Man, I've been thinking.
That's dangerous.
Yep.
Whoever catches that joke out there,
Yep.
that fully gets it.
Yeah. I'll say a lot of things that we're going to talk about later, and then we never go back and talk about it later. As what's evident in this room tonight, using humor in difficult situations definitely could be looked at as like a coping mechanism. And I'm not saying it's not, but where's that line between like not dealing with something and you just joking and like using humor over it, but also the line between that and the emotional maturity of when you're dealing with something you don't understand or something that's making you mad, to kind of skip over that rage part and be able to laugh it off. I feel like it's a fine line when you're trying to like go through something you don't understand and using humor to cope with it. I know you do that. We've been friends for a long time.
I was going to say, when you find it, tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But where is that line? And like, how do you actually deal with things when you do use humor to cope with things?
I think it starts with being a fixer and that awkwardness of like that uncomfortable of like something happens and you're like, man, if I could just crack a little joke right now or something, it would ease the tension and everybody just chill out. And like, there's people I think are still alive because I cope with humor, but also like,
Yeah,
you know, what I learned is over the years is you have to cope with it sometime, whether you're by yourself, with a therapist, whatever. If you're using humor like I use it in all situations, especially coping, I feel like there still has to be that time where you're like, all right, I take the face paint off and let it out or figure it out or think about it, you know.
I would say for me on that one, I mean, you're in the situation regardless, whether you make a joke of it or don't make a joke of it. So if you're just in there and you're dealing with it no matter what, then why not at least make the most of whatever it is? There's not a whole lot you can do. So like a lot of times it's like, what else can you do but laugh? I mean, like sometimes you have to just understand the absurdity of what kind of situation you're currently in. And that's how I typically cope with a lot of things I'm in. I don't know. But yeah, I think that comes with a lot of having a bad childhood. That helps.
yeah.
That's a lot.
Glad that's good for something.
That's a lot of dealing with humor.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
All right, I'm about to lay down on the couch.
I mean, I'm definitely dealing with something that just got like so absurd that like I don't have any other choice but to laugh about it.
Yeah.
Because it just, some of it doesn't make sense. I don't understand it. And I'll tell you something else that like I don't think people understand.
I just spilled beer on me. I hope y'all recorded that.
Oh, we definitely recorded that. But some things that I've heard that people don't understand or are complaining about is like the changes in the growth of this city.
Yeah.
That we're all from. And at the end of the day, you might not like that you're busting your tire on potholes and we're building a $2 billion stadium. But in all reality,
there's nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing you can do about it. So when it comes to that, thank God that there's meme pages that allow us the validation of our feelings about this city and a way to just laugh it off when there's things happening around us that we don't understand. So
we can't help the Titans are ran by a group of monkeys. That
voice right there
to make all their decisions.
He speaks for all of us.
On our couch tonight, we have a local legend in his own right, co-founder of the East Nashville Yacht Club meme page on Instagram, which was voted one of the top meme pages by the Nashville scene.
Mm-hmm.
Co-host of the East Nashville Yacht Club podcast, which has featured yours truly.
Mm-hmm.
The nephew of the Grammy Award-winning Allman Brothers. Love hearing about that. Welcome to the show, Mr. Richard Lips, Jason Allman.
What's up, Jason?
I gotta say, I could hear that all day. I could listen to that all day. If I could get that.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the love of when my children were little and daddy came home and they came running. Thank you.
I know.
Thank you.
I'll send it to you on a voice message.
I appreciate that.
Like you'll be your alarm clock.
That's the intro that's like, if you keep giving me this, I'll be whipped into shape by 2030.
I came close to getting a boner. I'm not going to lie. Like, we were real close on that one.
Well, that's an honor that I could do that.
Yeah. Now, what do we talk about?
On that note,
the next guest, that's a hard act to follow.
It's a hard act to follow.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what should I expect? Well, I gave the last guest a boner. So if you're
it's
not,
yeah,
pretty high bar we're setting here.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all have had any other guests say that word during the show, but yeah.
We have not. So
No, I got a feeling.
Man, so East Nashville Yacht Club.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people know the page.
Yes. Unfortunately.
Yeah. A lot of people know the page. Do people get surprised when they see you that you're the one running it? Or like, do people be like, oh, that makes sense? Or like, how does that work when people find out?
When it's people that I grew up with and then they find out, they typically are they're like, that's you? Like, I've been sharing your stuff. I was like, yeah, it's actually me. But the one that surprises people more, if we do anything remotely about race, like it's always inevitably somebody will come in and be like, you need to be more sympathetic to the black culture, and have no idea it was Kellen that made it. It was a black man. And that was always is interesting to me that when people do that and just assume that it's just some white guy making everything, and that's not necessarily the case. But as far as just people who find out, like, I did tell Kellen, we went to this event last night, and we got a fairly good amount of followers and stuff, but when I'm in the rooms where it's a bunch of influencers and then we're having to introduce ourselves by, hey, this is what we do. And then I'm like, yeah, we're with East Nashville Yacht Club. I'm like, oh, what's that? And I'm like, oh, like, it's a little bit of like, oh man, that stinks.
I would say where we're at right now, that's a good problem to have, though.
right.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily bother me or not. The thing is, I mean, we did it just, a lot of it is to make ourselves laugh, and it's something that we just enjoy, and just to find out a lot of other people are like, okay, well, this is funny too.
I definitely had someone tell me a little like, oh, Music City Mindset, I've heard of that. And I was like, no, you haven't.
Right. They're like, no, I have. And they're like, no.
The numbers you have to have on a podcast to be like, it's crazy. I don't think people realize like how, like, you don't have to have much to be a top 5% podcast, because there's so many podcasts. And you guys have actually, I don't know if you've ever heard of pod fade. So pod fade is what they call when a podcast starts and then it just kind of goes away. And typically most podcasts last 6 episodes.
Damn.
Oh,
and then
wow.
they're just gone. So you've beaten that. You've beaten pod fade.
Yeah, we're talking about what we're going to do for number 50.
Dude, there was one when we started getting like 100 downloads a month, or 100 downloads a week, and that put us in like the top 20% of podcasts. Just
like,
that.
Hell yeah.
It's really like, if you look at podcasts, the numbers are just all skewed because Joe Rogan is so big. That like
Bell curve.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like if you're in a room with Elon Musk and there's 99 other people, well, the average person in there is worth over several $billion, but we're not. It's just there's Elon Musk. So yeah, it's like that. But anyways, yeah, to answer your question, it is kind of neat when people do know it, and like it's funny to me when somebody sends me one of our things, not knowing that I do it.
Has to be a little validating too to be like, man, I got it back.
Well, it's not really something I talk about in day-to-day conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
this probably sounds real dumb, but like I've almost accidentally sent you your shit, and I know you do it.
yeah,
I just follow so many of those, like the Music Shitty, and like I follow a bunch of
those are our boys.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we're in a flame war with them that we didn't know we were in.
Oh, okay. But I see a bunch of like people posting things, especially the Titans, making fun of them with things like that. And I don't know, there was one of them that I was like, oh, I should send that to Jason. And I forgot.
Yeah.
And then I saw something else. I was like, oh my God, Jason would love that. And I looked, I was like, oh, he made that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so with the Titans this week, I feel like we posted a bunch of Titans up. I was like, I feel like I'm like
the wee ass shirts are incredible.
Those are incredible. So Kellen actually asked me about making the wee ass. Like he's like, we should make shirts like that. And then Titans Indian Nation started making them.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And we've worked with him. So I text message was like, dude, how many of those shirts he sold? He'd already sold like 260 or something. I was like, dang, dude. I was like, you did pretty good on this stupid
That's
shirt.
Incredible.
So I don't know where he's at now on it or anything, but yeah, I was like, boy, oh man, that's so much better than a paper bag. Yeah. He did great on that one.
Yeah. That's hilarious. But all right, so does
you want me to tell you where Kellen's from? I'll tell you.
No, I was going to ask,
He's from Alabama.
has being involved with this meme page,
yeah,
has that like opened up doors? Do y'all get invited to things like?
We actually do. I mean, like hell, I saw y'all at Big X the Plug, the after party this week. So I was not there very long, but yeah,
I saw you in passing, and then we had to go do some stuff, and then when I came back, I tried to find you, and you weren't there.
Well, I mean, like he showed up like crazy late, which I knew that was going to happen, you know, like. But it was a Tuesday, wasn't it?
Wednesday.
Yeah, was it Wednesday?
Yeah.
We said that. We had some little dudes that were from Brentwood sitting at the end of our little pew at the Ryman. And when they said they were from Brentwood, we were like, how old are y'all? And they were like 17. And I looked at him and I was like, I'm pretty sure they're not allowed to be here. And the next thing you know, they were just gone.
Yeah.
It's like curfew.
You might be right.
You know?
Yeah, so we basically had we shared 4 seats.
I was in there and everything. I mean, but I didn't.
Did you go to the concert?
I did not go to the concert. I have to be completely honest. I do not like this new album. I just don't.
Really?
I don't. To me, the country and rap has never been a good combination. I don't care who does it. I'm just not a fan of the two together.
Even Nelly and Tim McGraw.
Even Nelly and Tim McGraw. The originators of all this shit.
Yep.
I'm just not a big fan of I'm not. So, and kudos to anybody who does like it. I know he's going to sell more than he has with any other album he's ever done. I don't know if you've seen that list of features, but he had to spend a fortune making that album.
You know what we noticed? It said Big X and Friends.
There was a friend.
Right.
A friend.
There were a lot of people that came for the friends. And you're like, there's literal friends.
Yeah.
There's his buddies that are on stage.
So who I came with, they were like, oh, there's going to be a bunch of country artists here. I'm like, no, there's not. You were right. Never came to an after party.
Yeah.
If Big X shows up, we'll be lucky.
We had somebody ask in front of us. They were like, where is Young Buck? He said he was coming. And they're like, oh, did he? He'll be here tomorrow on his time.
Shows up. Why would Young Buck? Well, I mean.
Well, they're like, you've never been around that rap after party. Everybody's coming.
That's
true.
Because it appeared that the venue, now seeing the layout with Big X was there at the after party, but he didn't do pictures. He didn't perform or anything like that. He was just there. It looked like the venue was trying to bring local Nashville rap royalty to him as Welcome.
It did.
It really did.
It did look like a lot of Belmont kids. It looked like a whole lot of Belmont kids were in there. I was kind of shocked at it seemed like,
Yeah,
like
I was
it was
like-
a pretty
I was-
young crowd, really.
It was a real young crowd.
Yeah, so that kind of surprised me from that standpoint of like, well, like, and you see certain people where like, okay, a normal person doesn't dress like that, so he's got to be something important. I don't know what he is.
It was
but-
weird. It was like almost like a who's who of Nashville in hip hop, and then like some influencers,
Yeah,
and then a bunch of Belmont kids.
And some
I
really,
mean, it really was.
sprinkle in some real annoying people. Just, just throw in a couple jerks. And it was
A
it
couple
was on
random
point.
Indian dudes. It made no sense
Yeah.
being there. Like
They were
They were standing right in the middle and just didn't move the whole time.
There was a couple of like Nolensville Road girls up in there, and you're like, don't know who.
there
invited
were
you.
some girls that were like
Yeah.
up front dancing.
Oh,
I was like,
on the
I
wall.
Know, I know.
They were waiting for the dance
I
floor to
know
pop
girls
off,
from
and it
Smyrna.
never did.
Oh yeah, I was like, I know girls from Smyrna when I see them. And that,
You're like, this is not, Atlanta.
Oh,
this
man.
is Belcourt.
they were like really getting into it. Like I was like, man, that's. I feel cringy to even watch it. I'm like,
You know
kudos
what?
to you having a good time. I can't
Yeah.
do it.
I looked and I went, how'd y'all get in here? And then I realized it's like, I think they came with Big X.
They may have.
Entourage, somebody.
I don't know.
Man, he was smoking the biggest damn blunts.
Mhm.
Huge, the
Huge.
biggest, the
They didn't look
largest.
that big. They didn't look that big when he was smoking them until you like saw it away from him. You're like, damn, it's a big blunt.
It's a
Yeah.
huge and
Yeah.
not sharing it.
No, not sharing it at all.
Spoiler alert, Big X cut his hair off. That was my surprise of the night.
Yeah,
I was most bummed he had his shirt on. The crowd really pops when Big X
He didn't
takes
wear it
his
at
shirt
all
off.
at the show.
at the show,
Can't
and he was
that-
he was
I-
hitting some.
If I saw Big X wearing his shirt, I'd be highly disappointed during the
Yeah.
show. So you
Yeah.
said you're at the East Side Bowl when crowd lost its mind.
Oh,
when
and he was
took
doing
his
some
shirt
dance
off.
moves, moving his belly
Lost his
around.
mind.
Loved
It was like when Stone Cold smashed beer.
if I was going to get to actually meet him, I was contemplating taking my shirt off.
It
He
was-
had sweat running down both sides like a river, like a confluence.
He had sweat building up
Right
in the bags under his eyes.
That's true.
and
his
it just-
sweat looked
Yeah.
like glaze falling off a donut. It was just.
You know,
It was. He's got that thick sweat coming.
so this says a lot, but last time I was at Ryman was to see Jelly, and like, shout out to Jelly for losing his weight and everything. But I told Blake, it's like,
I know he feels better. He's got to feel better.
I look like I only come here for fat people. Like,
the past three times I've been
like,
there.
Every time I'm here, it's somebody.
So I saw Jelly Roll play Bridgestone when he played the first time. And does he really do? I don't know. I haven't seen him a lot. Does he play any of his early rap anymore? Like, or is
Slightly.
does he?
Every now and then, depending
Okay.
on the show.
So we saw.
I love
him
that song, Southern Hospitality. I've never
Yeah.
seen him do that one.
No, I haven't seen him do that one in a long time.
I would love for him to break out, like especially in Nashville, like some halfway house or like some really
real
older
old.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in Lexington, he did maybe 5 minutes, and he did like Trap House and.
I mean, one of my first
Hey,
favorite
goes
Jelly
on.
Roll songs was him and DJ Paul on Revolver.
Oh man, I love DJ Paul.
Yeah, dude, he's.
Yeah.
Oh
Didn't he
man,
make
I
an
actually
album too
sent
with
him
Lil
a.
White?
I,
Yeah.
I sent him a DM the other day.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Did
see
he
if he'd
respond?
play my
Who?
wedding.
Who?
DJ Paul.
Oh.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly. What I told Jake, I should be saying this on the camera. I told Jake Owen the other day. It's like I hate doing this, but when the ball's over the plate, I got to swing.
You sound so. You sound so snooty. Like this. I told Jake Owen just to pass.
It was my advice to him.
Yeah.
You know. Like,
Man, Jason, where exactly did you grow up?
In Antioch, actually. Speaking of Jelly, me and Jelly Roll grew up together.
That's what made me think of it.
No, I did grow up in Antioch though. Like, which is kind of an odd thing to tell people now that everybody's not from Nashville. Like Antioch was kind of the happening place. That's where people.
yeah.
That is where everybody was really.
Yeah.
When Jelly Roll stopped selling drugs, that's when
It
people
was
were
a
like,
sad day in Nashville.
it's safe
history.
to move to Nashville. That's when
Yeah.
we start getting all the tourism. People
Yeah.
were like, all right, we can finally go.
Nashville owes a debt of gratitude to Jelly Rolls stopping selling drugs. We got tourism because of Jelly Rolls.
I feel like there's institutions like Hickory Hollow Mall and Rivergate Mall that would still be open
if it wasn't for him.
Yeah, if he had to quit, they'd still be open.
Nothing to do with the food court.
How'd you end up at Glencliff?
I was zoned for it. That's where we
They made me.
From Antioch to
Nashville made me.
It wasn't like it was like
I didn't have a choice.
he gave him a scholarship.
I couldn't get my own house, so I had to live with my parents.
He was on a minority scholarship.
I was on a minority scholarship.
To Glencliff
I actually was. I actually was on a minority.
It's kind of a minority.
There's people that went to school with him that'll be like, that checks out.
I was into alternative music, and at Glencliff, that automatically made me gay.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say I was in alternative school, and I was like, Glencliff was rolling like that back then?
No, we just kicked you out. They just drop out on their own. I remember my freshman year, no shit. So we had like the largest freshman class in Glencliff history. It was like 900 kids.
You graduate with Dion?
I did. And they said, I did.
Shout out Dion again.
Me and Dion took different paths. we did different things in high school. He was really trying to get ahead. I was trying to get high and girls. That's it.
Dion was not affiliated
Mission
with that.
accomplished. So I remember freshman orientation. It was Mr. Coleman, our principal. He said, look to your left, look to your right. They won't be here when you graduate.
Damn.
Yeah. I look back. I'm like, what a cold-blooded thing to say to a bunch of 14-year-olds. And then, but like, we started with 900. We ended up with less than 200.
Man.
Tell me that ain't fucking wild.
So that
many
wild.
kids left. That is wild.
From ninth grade.
From ninth grade to senior year, we went from 900 to less than 200.
That's like living through Vietnam. You know, you're like, I made
did my
it.
tour. I did my time.
Yeah. I rolled through the bamboo, and they're like, here's a diploma. You know, you made it to the fucking end.
Oh, so I skipped so many days. I had to like paint bathrooms and shit to graduate.
That was a thing.
So, big time. So, yeah, like, okay, well, landscaping's not in the budget, Metro, so I guess we'll get these kids to do it. So, yeah, I had to like paint bathrooms and stuff. And now looking back, it was almost like they were like, I think he's good enough.
Right. That's a B plus right there.
He's good enough.
Yeah.
There was one, so like I strategically placed myself in my English class in my senior year. Our English teacher never left her desk.
Oh.
So I'm a little dude. I was like 140 pounds, all dick and ribs. And I placed myself behind this big girl so I could sleep and nobody could see me sleeping. And we're we're in like the third semester of school or whatever. And the teacher out loud goes, who's Jason Allman? She goes, who's Jason Allman? Why is he never in here? And they're like, he's right there. He's like, always right there.
You've been busted for skipping and you were in class.
I was right there in class. So that's how little our teachers truly cared. I was reading books in front of everybody and she had no idea who I was.
She's like, she called my name.
You mean that kid who read a whole chapter of Beowulf to the whole class has been in here the whole time?
Yeah, I thought
He's been here the whole time?
I was an exchange student from Goulsville.
You read good. You need to go to Lighthouse.
Right. You know your left from your right. What are you doing in here?
Yeah.
Ain't you
You say Lighthouse?
Yeah. Them smart kids at
Right.
Lighthouse. Oh, yeah.
Doogie Howser.
Over at Lighthouse. Go Lions.
Yeah.
Woo, how I
Yeah.
Met Your Mother.
Oh, man. Took a break from doing surgery at Vanderbilt tonight to be here. 17.
But that's how I ended up at Glencliff. No, it was we lived over on Paragon Mills, off of Paragon Mills Road, Bonita Drive. Anybody
That was like barely Antioch.
No, so before that I was over off Haywood Lane.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's Antioch.
That's Antioch. That's definitely Antioch.
Okay, so
That's where you got your pass.
Yeah. Yeah.
okay,
You can
so-
tell by some of the memes, too. You're like, if you moved here in the last 5 years, you might pick some of this and be able to make these memes. But you're like, whoever wrote some of those has been here through some shit. You know,
I know what Nashville is. Yeah, I've been to a lot of Nashville. I mean, like, yeah, sometimes I see some of the Nashville history stuff. I'm like, is that really Nashville history?
Right.
Is that really? I mean,
right?
Well, that was like the first time I heard Smash Mouth on oldies. It was like I see things that people like posting like old Nashville, and I was like, oh, that's not even what we grew up with.
I do. I don't like the gatekeeping some people do with Nashville and saying
What do you mean?
people don't need to be here.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
like
Oh.
hate new Nashville and shit like that.
No.
Like, fuck, it was always going to grow. What the fuck we think was going to happen?
I want there to be money in Nashville. You know what I mean? All our businesses do better, our economy, everything.
For sure.
Well,
So-
they say that especially about like the infrastructure and like it always comes up when we ever.
You said that so well. I just compliment
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Infrastructure.
Thank you.
He didn't go to Glencliff. I can tell you that.
That was a
much.
good pasture.
tell you that
Infrastructure.
much.
Yeah, that's a private school coming out right
Would be
there.
over here struggling on that one.
But every time like it ices over and we never can get the road salted, they always
Oh, I thought
talk
you were talking
about.
about something else. We said ice. My bad.
No. Well, I mean that too.
Like, damn, I know I grew up in South Nashville, but shit, okay.
But they talk about like when Nashville was built, like the way it was built, the way some of the buildings are facing, and like the infrastructure where the roads were, and it's like, okay, I hear what you're saying, and it makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, did y'all really not think we were going to get bigger? Like, did y'all not anticipate growth when you did that?
Right. I mean, I would. How is it not going to get bigger? Okay, we got no taxes.
Everybody
we have no
that-
income tax.
Everybody that wins American Idol is a country music star. So
I still like. Oddly enough, I know like growing up in Nashville, we were known for country music and everything. It just wasn't that country to me.
No.
It's far more country now than it was when I grew up.
I agree.
Way more.
people
country.
actually wear cowboy hats now.
I
Back
used
in
to
the
always
day,
get that joke
you know.
about like, oh, you wear cowboy boots.
Oh.
No, I've never seen a farm.
Right.
Why would I have cowboy boots?
I mean, I would ask people when I would work the front door at Tootsie's for a long time, and people started coming here after the show of Nashville came out.
Yeah,
And people would
really thought we did this shit.
Like,
Oh,
and I'm
belt
talking-
buckles, like where the
I'm
ranches.
not even talking
Yeah.
about U.S. citizens. I'm talking about like from like England. People would
Right.
come over here and think that how that show is exactly how it is here, and that
about
every
2 blocks of Nashville is like that. That's
yeah,
The only
really it.
thing good about that show,
like
is,
I've never owned a hat.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that little blonde
wear 'em well,
girl's.
Thank you.
Like her mom's
I'm in a
probably
cowboy
on
hat.
drugs. That's close to the story you're gonna get.
Yeah. No, I mean the closest I got to like real country living was going to a buddy's house in a trailer park and buying weed.
Yeah.
That was really, to me, that's true Nashville.
Yeah.
If you've done that, you're from Nashville.
Yeah, when people talk about the history of Nashville, old Nashville, like
If you
we're like-
haven't been to a trailer park off Trinity
Right.
Lane to buy some drugs, you're
Yeah.
not old Nashville.
what else is old Nashville to you? Obviously,
Titty bars.
Opryland.
Titty bar, the old whorehouses. I've said that.
The day of the glory hole.
Yeah, Tokyo Sauna, the Rainbow Room. There was Oriental Spa, Dawn's Whirlpool. I shouldn't know all these, but I still
I was
remember.
gonna say.
I don't know. I
don't
couldn't
remember
tell you my
these.
driver's license number, but I can do this.
I feel like you had a list for when I turn 18.
All of the Gulch. So, like, my friends
Yeah.
would always, we'd ask to take the tour when we turned 18, but none of my friends wanted to say anything. So I would somehow, like, the spokesman to, like, do that. I never did one. I never paid for it or anything like that. But, they'd come out and you'd ask for the tour.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I promise you, I never did one.
I believe you.
But also, like, like growing up in Old Nashville, everything was made for people who lived in Nashville. Nothing in Nashville now is made for people who live in Nashville.
Right.
Nothing.
It's all for tourists.
I mean, except for like your, neighborhoods outside of the core. Like, if you're looking at East Nashville or the Nations, I can't stand that it's called the Nations. We never called it Nations. We were like, hey, that part of town where all the cities are like states are named? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where I'm at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
West Nashville.
All the roads are states. That's
Oh.
where I'm at.
I mean,
and
I
that was
heard
not a good place to be.
No, it was.
I
not.
heard the nations enough that when like they talked about like United Nations at school, I thought they were like just talking about over yonder.
I really never called it the Nations. I never called it that.
Yeah,
I didn't go to West Nashville a lot though growing up.
that's how you found struggle. Like if you needed to find him, you had to go through the Utah and all that.
No, that was some like
Nevada.
you weren't over there for a good reason.
I thought if you lived on Utah, you could have multiple wives. You know, like polygamy is legal, and that's true.
On that one. But yeah, that was a bad area. But I mean, I loved growing up in Nashville. It was great. It was awesome.
I agree.
growing up here.
I agree. It was a great time.
It really was. I loved it. It was awesome. Like, I don't know. And also growing up without social, here I guess I sound like an
Social
old man
media.
pointing at the sky, but like,
No,
you
I was
know,
gonna say
no
that.
social
Yeah.
media and no like cell phones. Man,
We didn't even have the Titans for the longest, and
I don't know how I made it with just a beeper
yeah,
and like $10 from
Couple
my
quarters.
quarters. Here you go, kid, survive.
yeah. I may or may not be back at the skating rink. Hopefully, pick you up.
Hope they show up.
Right.
Have you ever gotten close to like whether it be like college or after college relationships, anything of like wanting to leave Nashville?
I do personally now. Like one of my very few regrets. I wish I would have lived in Atlanta for a little while. I just love Atlanta. I love how it's never.
Did you ever have the
asleep.
opportunity to do it?
I mean, I guess I do now. I mean, I think.
I mean, you could, but I meant like for like a job or a school.
it was never
or
a
anything?
job or never for like work, nothing like that. No,
Gotcha.
no. I never had any opportunity as far as like that was offered. Like, hey, we have something here or anything. That not going to school there, nothing like that. It's just always a town that I've always been fascinated with as far as the art, the culture, the scene. Like I said, how it's never asleep, anything like that. Like I love Atlanta. I know people bitch about it, but Atlanta and DC are like my two favorite cities. So I don't know if that. I guess it's some weird ones. But
Those are some weird cities.
Don't go to jail in either of them, and you're good.
Yeah,
You know.
but I mean, I also think that any city, once you lived in it, is going to feel exactly like every single city that you've lived in because you're doing your normal routine, your home. So I don't see. I really don't think it would feel any. I mean, of course, every place when you visit it is awesome because you're doing, you're doing awesome shit the whole time. So,
But is that something you can say with confidence from talking to other people since you've never actually lived in another city before?
can I confidently say that every city would feel the same after a while?
Yeah.
I think I can confidently say that. I mean, how could it not? I'm gonna have like always.
I've just never thought of it like that.
When
He said
somebody
it pretty
talks about like,
confidently.
He did. I was.
yeah, when somebody talks about like I'm gonna start a new life and leave. Okay, well you're still fucking you, so it's you're gonna have the same fucking
Yeah.
problems when you go
That
somewhere
part,
else.
you're still in the same body. So
Yeah.
you're just running.
Yeah,
that
that's all
point.
it is. Yeah, that's all it is.
Mhm.
Like that's a beautiful sentiment, but you're still you.
Right.
So like, what's going to be the big difference here? But yeah, I mean, once I start having bills and mortgage and all my responsibilities and everything else, and then I get tired of doing the touristy stuff. Yeah, I think every city absolutely would feel the exact same after a while. Do you not?
I've never really thought of it like that.
Really?
In my mind, it would all be different because my only sample size is Nashville. I've never I've traveled. I did some stuff with arena football where I'd
Yeah.
like stay at a hotel or apartment complex at
Right.
another city, but I never moved anywhere else.
Just flat out live somewhere else?
Yeah.
Have you lived anywhere else?
No, and I think it's other than my car. Like,
But it was a Honda.
I mean, I didn't have there's some of the time I didn't have an address, but I mean, I was here.
I was still here. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Well, that was a nice little segment, especially talking about like your perspective of the city.
I think the make or break would be
yeah.
the income tax, state income taxes.
I remember do you remember when we had that rally downtown when they were proposing the income tax?
No,
No.
Yeah, so this was early 2000s, I think.
I don't think I was old enough to give a shit.
So I mean, I was just old enough
Yeah.
to like be able to vote and like something matters or whatever. I bought some T-shirt that said "I'm not a blank check" they were selling down there,
Hell.
and I just went down there because I just wanted
was
to
a
check
great
it out
movie.
and everything. Yeah, I just wanted to check it out and see what was going on and everything. And yeah, I remember people like actually protesting downtown that they were talking about doing this.
That was Don
income tax.
Sunquist days, I believe.
It had to be. I mean, it was
Had
a
to be.
long time ago.
Yeah.
I mean, but like really, I had no.
We
And they
did.
were talking about the income tax starting at like I think it was like crazy low, like at $30,000.
Mm.
Like yeah, so like
yeah.
everybody essentially would be paying.
Well, we
income
would have had
tax.
to because we didn't have enough money here back then.
Not back then.
Like now,
We didn't have no.
I could
we
see
weren't
it, but-
flush with money like we are now. I mean, everything is
Yeah.
built for tourism.
Yeah.
I know he's trying to cut to the break.
Yeah, I know. You keep interrupting
My
me.
bad.
Oh, you're fine. No. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
But I mean, it's an interesting viewpoint on like one of the biggest reasons why people come here.
Yeah.
And the change that it's happened. But yes, we do need to cut to a break so we can hear a word from our sponsors, and we will be right back. And we are back here with the Music City Mindset. We are here with Jason Allman of the East Nashville Yacht Club. We've been kind of just talking about the city, our experiences with it growing up and how
Yeah.
it's changed and our viewpoints on that, which gives you and gives all of us an understanding of how deep the knowledge of the city is that you have to make the memes that you have.
Yeah.
Because it's very obvious. Before I ever knew who ran that page, whoever it was, like, had been here for a long time.
I think this city was a main character in my story of who I am, of like different places that I've had memories and moments, and the friends that's allowed me to meet. Met the woman, became my wife, like where I had raised my children, got my ass kicked. Had like, I mean, well, sometimes I should have thanked somebody after kicking my ass. Fuck,
Yeah.
you made me a better person. Thank you. I needed to stop acting that way. Like, and but I mean, like,
Good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's another old man thing. I think kids today should fight more. I think you learn conflict resolution, and
Do you encourage your kids to fight?
100%.
Hell yeah.
That's how we met.
Yeah.
Is fighting each other.
I mean, like, I lost way more fights than I won. Do not get it twisted. I lost way more than I won, but I hated looking like a bitch. I was not going to look like a bitch. So yeah, definitely. But there were times where somebody kicked my ass. I was like, fuck, okay, I know not to do that now. Thank you.
I don't think it's talked about enough though of being able to take an ass whooping because we've
Yeah.
all done it. If you grew
You're
up here,
lying if you're saying you haven't. If you've been in
Yeah.
fights, you're lying if you say you haven't.
My
Yeah.
theory was always they're probably going to whoop me, but they're going to know I didn't like it. You know,
I always thought, look, there's only fair fights in movies and boxing. I'm fighting not to get hit. So
Yeah. Whatever I got to
whatever
do.
I got to do, that's what I'll do.
all's fair in love and war.
But in that vein, you're co-founder of the
It's
page.
not like me.
Seems very different of you in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
How did you meet Kellen? How did y'all meet? How did y'all start this whole thing?
So oddly, so our kids actually went to the same school together, and I was in charge of this gala. It was our largest fundraiser and everything like that, and it was a '90s prom theme. and I was wearing a tuxedo and had some Jordan 11s on. And he
Okay.
approached me and was like, man, I really like those shoes. And we just started talking about shoes and stuff. And me being a racist, I thought because he's black and I'm at a Catholic school, oh, he had to be somebody's guest. Come to find out, his daughter was in the same class with my son. I didn't know it. And then I started
Did he
talking
know
to
it
him.
going into the conversation? You're like,
No clue.
oh, you're his dad? Okay.
No clue. And then we started talking. He even says, like, he thought I was being racist to him later at night. He was like, hey, make sure we're going to go to Gold Rush for the after party, dude. I was like, man, I'm going to play nothing but all this, like, old 90s rap. I got all this. And then he gets there and he's like, oh, shit, he really is playing all this.
He really wanted me to come.
Yeah. He thought I was, like, saying it to, like,
Pandering.
placate.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I was totally pandering, like, yeah. You know, like, I was really, but no, that was genuinely
We'll play
me.
your music if you'll come.
Yeah.
Please. Just,
Whatever you want. Whatever you want. I just want you to be happy. We'll have Colt 45s on ice.
yeah. You don't know the guilt I feel
Newports.
inside.
Yeah, well, Newports, everything. But so then, you know, get to really knowing
Just say
him.
watermelon over the
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh.
This is not the conversation.
No,
I'll have
no,
on
no,
other
not at all.
shows. So then we started talking, and we actually had like, here he is. Ezra.
I love it when Ezra breaks.
I know.
Ezra is, yeah, man,
It's my favorite.
he's a good soul.
He is. I don't how he got paired up with us and this worked out. I don't
I have
know.
no idea.
Bless his heart.
Represent the mighty lighthouse lines. Excuse me. So Kellen, me and him then come to find out we absolutely both love music. We're huge music nerds and love live music, and started hanging out a ton. And then we started talking about creating the podcast, and that was it. That was really it. So it's weird now looking back just how long we've been friends, because I'm like, man, it seems like it was just yesterday. Like it wasn't that long ago.
So, if I get this straight, y'all's friendship started because aesthetically it
because
might
of racism.
Because of Jordan
y'all
shoes.
aesthetically looked different, but you had more in common than you realized.
Oh man! So the first time we hung out, I think it's a funny story.
Okay.
So the first time we hung out, like we actually went somewhere. We went to one of my favorite events. It's every year in East Nashville. It's Dre Day, where there's like a live band playing music and everything else, right? Oh, actually, it wasn't Dre Day. It was just a boom bap. I think it was just the boom bap we went to.
That sounded super racist, but
Boom bap.
Yeah, that's what it's called, the boom bap.
Boom bap.
So anyway, so they have this.
We should probably stop saying that word.
It's a real thing.
it just sounds like what my grandpa would describe my music as.
Oh, you and your boom bap.
Yeah. Turn off that damn boom bap.
Turn on that damn boom bap you got going.
Filthy talking.
So we go, it's at Basement East, and we're hanging out, and they got this drink special where it's like $7 and you get PBR and a shot. And
Yeah.
like, I'm no bitch. Like, if you're doing it, I'm going to do it.
Right.
So, but Kellen's 6'2". I'm 5'9" with new shoes on. So I'm going drink for drink with him. I end up getting absolutely shit-faced. And like, I'm like in the bathroom, like things are spitting. I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do this. And I called an Uber and just left.
Oh, shit.
And I didn't even remember doing that. And
You
then,
just
like,
Irish goodbye this new friend.
so then I get a voice. I check my voicemail the next morning. It's him asking where I was, what happened, and everything. And I was like, "Oh my God, we went on our
Are you
first
mad at
date,
me?
and he's not going to like me anymore. He's not going to hang out with me now." I was so.
I didn't even make it through the boom bap.
I was like, we didn't even make it through the courtship. But we've been friends ever since. But yeah, the first time I was like, oh, he's never going to want to hang out with me again. No.
if you can't hang with me during my boom bap, you can't do my podcast.
Dude, I tried it. Like, I tried to hang with him, and I just couldn't do it, man. And like, still, I'll try to hang with him. I'm like,
So where did he grow up?
he grew up in Alabama. Like, God, I had to forget it now, but like rural Alabama. He did. He was like a 3-sport athlete. He was the starting quarterback. He was the star basketball. He did baseball. His dad was like a legend down there as a principal. They said that like he gave legendary ass beatings, just
Damn.
whippings that like these kids
Ooh.
all knew. These whippings his dad would give. And
Damn.
but yeah, He grew up down there, completely different from me. Started drinking like way after 21. I was 14. He tried in life.
Because he went to Auburn, right?
He went to Auburn and to a Church of Christ school, I believe. He won a national championship in basketball, NAIA. And we all joke, you can find one video on YouTube of him. And like he's like Benjamin Button. He was like 40 in college, but like now he looks way younger than he did in college.
Oh man, shout out Kellen. Man, hey, black don't crack, man. Unless you do crack.
Well, so he's balding and he's got like gray hairs. And like during COVID, I was like, Kellen, please grow your hair out. Please, I'm begging you, grow this hair out. It's gonna look like LeBron James. Do it. It's gonna be way back here. He wouldn't do it though. I grew out my facial hair during COVID. It was not good. No, so there was a funny story with that. So I eventually shaved it, and all I can grow is a mustache. That is it. And
Is it a good one?
It's a great one.
Oh.
And the first one during COVID that I actually went out, I had to go speak down at Cathedral in Nashville and wear a suit. I had aviator glasses on and a full mustache. This was the day after that they tried to burn down the state capitol and all that stuff over George Floyd.
Yeah, Blake was there.
Dude, I was not there. Dude, so
I was not there.
I went to McDonald's on White Ridge Road and I went in the wrong way.
Oh, in Missouri?
No. So I went down
I was there for that.
That one you were there.
I forgot.
Yeah.
So I went to White Ridge Road McDonald's, went in the wrong way, didn't even because the entrance and exit are opposite at that one for some reason. And this guy starts like losing his mind on me. And then I park, and then all of a sudden this fucking Mustang comes and just blocks me in. I'm like, oh shit. And then the guy gets out the car and it's like John Cena if he was black. And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm about to be Reginald Denny. And he's like, he comes up to me, he's like, what are you doing? This is a bad time, you know? Like whatever. It just loses his shit on me. And then he's like, I'm a police officer. You did this. I like look at his badge. It said like Nashville Tech, like cop. And I'm like, I'm not going to argue with this guy because he can kill me. And I'm like, yes, officer. Yes, officer. And I shaved my mustache immediately after that incident. And I was like, this joke has went far enough.
Just for clarity, when you say you pulled into McDonald's backwards, you weren't going through the drive-through in reverse.
No. So for some reason at the White Bridge Road one, the entrance and exit are on the opposite sides. Okay. I don't know why.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. But how was I supposed to know that? It's the only one. So anyway, that happened to me. I don't know where we were going. You want? What were we asking?
I don't remember.
That sounds about right. You want me to ask you some questions from this?
I don't know the answers to these questions. These are for you. Some of these are for Kellen. When did Kellen move here?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure. Did somebody just fart?
We did say Ezra farts on the show.
Everybody
Ezra, you just farted, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
hey,
man.
I was in high school once.
Yeah, sometimes it's a barking spider.
Yeah.
All right.
Barking spider.
So this is how we came up with the name.
Yeah. The podcast. Y'all started it. It was a podcast first. I actually didn't know
it was a podcast first.
I
knew about the meme page way before the podcast.
As does most people don't know we have a podcast. They just think it's the meme page.
We should probably come up with a meme page.
That's how. So we came up with the meme page as a way to promote the podcast, and then the meme page took off.
We're not going to bite on y'all though. We'll just make fun of like.
You can't. I mean, like, dude, like we're not the first people to joke about a city. Like everybody has done it, so it's not. We have no ownership or care or anything else as far as that's concerned. If you're funny, you're funny. I don't care. I have gotten to where like now I will critique other meme pages and be like, oh, that wasn't very creative.
Do you feel
You're
like
an expert memer?
Sorta.
Do you feel like it's like FUBU, like it's for us by us?
I do take pride. Like, the only thing that bothers me when I see other meme pages, it's when it's very low effort. That bothers me.
Yeah.
If I see ones that are like crazy low effort, not very witty, or we're just going to the same well over and over and over, that bothers me. I feel like we're a little more current in the stuff that we talk about. Like, I don't know. I mean, we made Channel 5 shared our one about the Titans just leaving them in the old stadium and buying a new NFL team for the new stadium.
I said last weekend, maybe every couple of years we should just trade back and forth with Houston. You know, just like,
I thought about that. I was like, what if we, every time a team sucks, we're like, let's just buy a new one. We'll just get it until we get this right. We'll just keep building stadiums. This is the cheaper solution, guys.
Taxpayers will love this.
there's 7 concerts tonight. Which one you going to go to?
We have 8 stadiums. Which one is the Super Bowl at?
We got Tim McGraw, Kenny Chesney, you know, Big X. Like, all stadium shows tonight.
All stadium.
Yeah.
Everybody's in a stadium.
We'll start having like residencies like Vegas, you know.
Yeah.
It's like
We need a Sphere.
We do. Dude, that thing looks awesome.
I want to go to it
I wanna
so
go.
badly.
Let's go.
Oh man. Yeah.
Dude, all right. I mean, we can. I mean, like,
Yeah, all right. Back.
are we
Yes,
seeing
sir.
Backstreet Boys or? I
Oh,
do.
man.
The UFC one is the
Yeah.
one where I'm like, fuck, that looked cool
That
as
looks
shit.
so awesome.
They did it
Oh.
right, man. They did.
Yeah.
They
They
totally
always
did
do.
it right.
So hearing you talk, I wish I could have been a fly because I know the conversations that I had about starting this podcast
Mm-hmm.
and that I had with Dion in the beginning and Terry and
Yeah.
Evan. I wish I could be a fly on the wall to have heard y'all talking about like the concept of what y'all are doing.
The original podcast, those are funny ones. But the original episodes were pretty, like, first couple episodes are real bad because we tried to do it like what we thought a podcast should sound like, and all you hear is like a box fan running and like there's all kinds of shit going on. You hear the mic just constantly going, but the early ones are pretty funny from that standpoint. It's almost like your children in a weird way. Like,
Yeah.
this is our baby. I do view the podcast. I think everybody in life needs a creative outlet. Whatever
Yes.
that creative outlet is, I think
agree.
everybody needs one. And for me personally, this is my creative outlet. This is what I enjoy to do. And so, yeah, the podcast itself, like the early days are completely different from what it is now. We were like clockwork every Sunday, period. We did it until COVID happened. And then that kind of killed everything. Then the tornado crushed our studio. So then, like, we were recording off the wall places. So it was,
The setup y'all got now.
it's not bad. I mean,
No.
it's not bad. I mean, we still have the same cheap Amazon shit that we've always had. Like, you're way more professional than what we ever are. Anytime we
Shout out Terry.
Yeah, shout out Terry and Ezra just manning it over there, just farting, recording.
He made a note of when to edit it out. I saw
Yeah.
it. If it's not in there,
Yeah, if you got any more, just
Yeah.
let them go. You already did it, dude. Just roll with it. Fuck it.
It's like the third time that we've talked about this.
if it's not in there, lose the audio.
Oh man.
Who?
So through COVID, the tornado,
Yeah.
fuck that tornado.
That tornado, oh man, it was crazy. That was probably one of the most proud times I've ever been of Nashville, though, because of how many people came out and helped. Now, looking back, we probably all gave each other COVID, but because it was a week before the
Yeah.
quarantine.
Yeah,
And, but like the amount of people who came out just to help, give water to people helping, like check in, just everything. That was pretty awesome.
that tornado, in so many different ways, changed my life.
Oh yeah.
It
Massive.
actually made a lot of. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was big in my life
Yeah.
personally, but yeah,
It actually helped. It's crazy how many people we've interviewed through the show that the tornado made them say fuck it, I'm going to start a business.
Yeah.
I'm going to quit this job. I'm not working anyway. I'm going to just start it. Let's see what happens. And
Well,
have been
especially
very successful with it.
If you were affected by the tornado and then dealing with the aftermath of the tornado, then dealing with COVID, right there.
So that's a weird thing with Nashville is that I've told other people this, we got a head start.
Yeah.
I mean, we were shut down for a week before the quarantine even happened.
Yeah.
And so that is a strange thing, that whole time frame. And I've never
really thought of it like that.
Oh, we totally did. I never even thought of it with that tornado that I've never seen damage like that before. Just
oh, really?
Damn, everything's so fragile.
Oh, you were in Antioch. So
yeah.
so
East Nashville saw it a lot.
Yeah.
So
East Nashville got hit a couple times.
We had Cisco on, and he talked about what he did with his time in COVID, and it made me realize
Cisco from Drew Hill.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, the dragon.
Thong song?
Yeah,
thong song.
Yeah. Scandalous. But it made me realize I wasted all those times. Like the 95 ice storm. I wasted the 98 tornado.
The ice storm is a crazy one.
Yeah.
Where were you at during the ice storm?
Stuck.
Antioch?
Yeah, stuck on 7 Mile Circle.
We didn't get a power for over a week.
It was over. Yeah.
We hung up blankets that separated the living room from the rest of the house, and we started a fire in the fireplace, and we just lived in the living room.
I can remember buying dry ice like it was the Great Depression.
I mean, so that's a Nashville thing too, to know stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's way more real Nashville shit to know than knowing that we had a building that had messages on it on the lights.
I would love, you brought up earlier that era of gonna income tax and Don. I think that was Don Sundquist.
I think you're right.
When the 98 tornado happened, he landed a helicopter and we were demolished. Every tree in East Nashville on our road, houses missing roofs, people died, you name it. Don Sundquist lands a helicopter. He cuts a limb about yay big around.
He's a fucking
They hand him a
savior.
little chainsaw, a little bitty one.
One of the little mini ones.
He cuts it they're action. And he cuts it. And he hands it to this lady, which is weird. And he's I'll never forget it. He's we're out here working to clean up Nashville. And they go, cut. He don't talk to nobody. He gets on the helicopter and back off. And then
dude, in North Nashville,
That's pretty bad.
I saw that happen a lot, but with social media with our phones.
Oh, yeah.
There was a whole bunch of white people that came over to the North Nashville area, and they would film each other carrying big logs
They were
and
dropping
pieces.
canned food on porches, and he's I ain't got no can opener. I don't even have a house.
FEMA gave me 3 cases of beef stew.
He's I'm living at the fucking gym.
Y'all want me to shit my brains out?
Yeah, I mean, it was
They
wild.
did more for the stray dogs.
Than anything.
Yeah.
That's who really benefited.
Sarah
from the tornado.
McLachlan playing, let's round them up. Fuck everybody.
Oh God! That one was bad. The flood was a bad one. Where were y'all?
2010. Oh,
Where were
you
we
don't
during
want
that?
to know.
So my
Oh God,
my son is named Rivers because he was born during it.
really?
Really?
Yeah, he was
Were
born
y'all
during
at
it.
the hospital?
At the hospital, you
Okay.
can see it surrounded. They had the
That's
AC. They had the AC turned off. It was hot as fuck in there.
We might not get out of here.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, really.
so.
Yeah.
He was stuck with me at my house with me and my roommate,
Mm-hmm.
and he had
I
worked
bet that was great.
He had worked. No, it wasn't.
it was not.
It wasn't.
It
We
could've
weren't the
been.
only ones there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never told this story publicly. He had worked the night before, right?
Mhm.
And me and my roommate,
And at that
When-
point, it was just raining.
went down there to see
I love how
it.
you say that. It was just right.
It didn't seem that bad at the time.
I took it as bullshit when it first happened. I remember my mom like saying like, "You need to go home." I'm like,
Right.
it's just raining.
Yeah, my mom's like, it's that Forrest Gump rain. It's coming up sideways.
That Vietnam rain.
So me and my roommate had gone to Tootsie's to see him.
And they did what we called a grab what you can get.
Yeah.
We had some friends come home with us. And then when it was time to take them home,
Yeah.
Nobody could leave.
nobody could leave. So we're just stuck. Yeah, with some
With
people
some
we just
girls
met
that-
from the bar the night before.
Like,
That
To
does
hear-
sound like an awful night.
to hear
actually.
two people wake up with two people that also don't know what they look like, you know?
And then now we're stuck with a
I
flood.
never even thought about that being stuck with a one night stand for a weekend.
And then we had to go help his
I'm with
grandmother.
nobody. I'm just like,
Jason, we had
I
to
hate
help his
everybody here.
grandmother and his uncle that lived like in close proximity, but they're stuck wearing like
Oh God!
Going out
Oh,
clothes?
they're going out clothes, bro. With
it
heels.
was like, I remember the next morning being like, does she work at Coyote Ugly? And he's like, I asked her.
That's not exactly what we talked about.
Like, will you ask her name so I'm not an asshole?
Destiny.
we were at one point.
Crystal?
I mean, I feel like we were trying to fix the flood so they could go home.
y'all were taking water buckets.
We were clearing out the
Moving
creek.
water buckets.
We were clearing out the
He's
creek.
throwing sandbags.
We were at
We gotta
White,
get them home.
we were at White's Creek High School, and they were clearing out
Not
the
at
creek.
the school.
I think the creek's White's Creek too, but I'm not positive.
I
creek
believe
is
so.
White's Creek.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
It's a creek next to White's Creek, so
I
we're
believe so.
safe.
This house was like a quarter mile from Whites Creek High.
All right.
This is like a
That's
old,
where I was during the flood.
This is an old Opry Legends house, by
Yeah.
the way. So like you're flooded with these things.
Roy Acuff.
No. Like
Close.
you'll
Kinda.
never guess it. But there's gold records and you're just like, we're flooded in this like 50s
I think this was
ranch.
Minnie Pearl.
Oh, you're getting closer.
Oh, really?
You're getting warm.
Wow.
They blew on an instrument. Anyways,
Yeah.
don't say Gomer Pyle.
I won't say that.
Oh man. But yeah, that was where we were during the
Yes, Don Sunquist.
Yeah, I was
Ice
having a
Storm.
baby.
Yeah,
flood.
you know,
I was trying not to.
Yeah, you're a complete opposite of where I was.
and then we had like the 2000, what I call like the 2015 ice storm, where it was during the summer, but it's all the homeless people on ice came here. You know,
I don't remember this one. What we talking about?
Detroit sent all their homeless people here. Do you remember that?
Yes.
They gave them all one-way ticket. Also called that the ice storm because a lot of meth showed up.
That's
lot
a
of
good,
crazy
okay, it's a
people.
double entendre.
Yeah.
That's another Glencliff word I shouldn't know, but I knew it.
He knew-
That's
he
a
knew.
lighthouse
I
word.
knew it.
Entendra's a
Yeah.
lighthouse word.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. No, like, entendre could be your auntie.
that's like a
Entendre was the girl I dated back in.
I took her
That's
to
who I
prom.
had
Yeah,
during the flood.
Entendre in the prom.
Don't speak on her like that.
Daddy, I love Entendre.
You don't know her. And she don't know her daddy. So it's worse.
Entendre's a good woman.
Hey, she's a saint.
Yeah.
I'm gonna name my next cat that.
Entendre.
Yeah,
What if you had two cats, both named Entendre?
maybe that'd be double. One of them's double.
Twins could be paraphernalia.
Ooh,
That's
I
a
like what you
good
did
one.
there.
That's a good one. How many kids you have?
I have two. I have a 22-year-old daughter and a 15-year-old son.
We didn't all have a kid in high school.
I'm true Nashville.
I
had a
went to
child in
Antioch
high
and I can
school.
prove it.
Yeah, I had a kid when I was a kid.
Growing up, here's
Held up at the graduation like a rap video.
look.
So speaking about my principal, I was one of the ones.
Yeah. So, when growing up,
Yes, I grew up.
your uncle, sort of, your uncles were the Allman brothers. The Allman brothers. You had a grandfather that owned.
My granddad owned
Brass stables.
Brass stables, yeah.
So
He was a captain with the Metro Police Force. Like all
and that's-
true good police
in all
officers in the
honesty,
90s,
if
he
you
owned a strip club.
if you held a gun to my head, that was my favorite strip club Nashville's ever had.
It was a shitty one, and
Yeah.
that's why I liked
Same.
shitty
It
strip
Same.
represented Nashville, though. The whale.
It did.
It did.
It did. Yeah, the girls were very nice. They were. My favorite stripper there was Entendre. She was my favorite dancer.
It was like the VA.
Now to the stage.
It was like the VA. They were comparing like C-section scars and shit. You know?
Yeah. Everybody was named after a city.
We had a stripper
Dallas.
there.
We got.
We had a stripper there rap battle me and pull a knife on me one night.
That is a great sentence.
I never rapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
She
when I
did.
say rap
But
battle
she could
me,
rap.
She could,
Yeah.
and then she pulled a knife out.
Yeah.
Man.
My granddad knows I like big tip blondes. I can tell you that.
That's not what I was gonna ask.
he's like, I hope you enjoy it. She's your Christmas
Is this
present.
is this anywhere
It's like a
close?
Werther's original in Nashville. Here's this for my grandson.
Is this anywhere close to the life you thought you would have growing up as the nephew of the Allman Brothers and grandson of the Brass Stables?
You know, I said this the other day. I was like, you know, God knew what he was doing when he didn't give me talent. Because if I could play a guitar, I would have fucked this shit all up. I'd be dead as hell.
It took me a long time, but when it comes to like football and some other things, I like the timing of when those things were happening in my life. I agree with that sentiment.
I swear, I think God.
If it
knew
would have
what he was
happened
doing.
then, I don't know that I would actually even be here right now.
Oh, if I had talent, oh man, I couldn't imagine what I would have done. I did just. I got away with a ton of wild shit with none, so I could only imagine what I would have done if I did. But no, I mean, did I see my life that? No, I'm impatient. Did I pick up a guitar and think, yeah, I'm going to play guitar? Absolutely. But, you know, I thought I was going to be Stevie Ray Vaughan as soon as I picked it up. And here I am just.
Yeah, but
trying
that
to-
opinion has to be so skewed. I mean,
Yeah.
your uncle is
Lightning
considered
already-
like one of the greatest guitarists of
I mean,
all
fair
time.
enough.
Lightning already struck twice. So.
Yeah, it wasn't, I think we were done here. So, no, I mean, like, I wish I would have had that patience and stuff to, like, learn. Like, now I also know, now that I've grown up, that, like, this stuff, you can be talented, but talent can only go so far if you're not working. And I wasn't.
That's a
gonna work.
Nashville thing to say, though.
It is.
Because, like, when you grow up here,
Now, nepotism is a completely different thing.
true. But you see so many talented people, so many
Super
amazing
talented.
people that never go the distance. And it's like,
A lot of it's who you know. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just really,
it really is.
which is unfair.
'Cause
Like,
you knew
it
that
bothers me.
It is unfair.
Yeah. It's totally unfair that now the amount of people that I see where they had some type of connection, their family had a ton of money, there was a relationship, anything like that, and they're still talented, but it's not the same. One thing that I just learned this week that blew my mind. Do you know how old John Mayer was when his first album came out?
34.
23.
Okay.
That one that got so big, that
Yeah.
blows my mind to think.
Yeah.
That he was 23. when
23.
Man,
That's pretty damn young.
that is young.
Yeah. I
So-
didn't pay attention to John Mayer back then.
Is that you farting or fireworks?
It sounds
Sounds
Like fireworks.
It's like somebody with no motor.
Why would
no tire
anybody
on the
over
wheel.
here be doing, or it sounds like somebody pushing trash to,
It's a drum line.
where would fireworks be out here?
I don't know.
We should probably be taking cover, but it's Brentwood, so
It's
nobody ducked. You know, that's
Huh?
the thing. We're in Brentwood, so nobody's ducked yet. But like, if we were in, TSU, we'd all be on the floor.
Did FRA just win a big game and I don't know it? FRA
Probably.
just finally beat Lighthouse for the first time.
Like shit's blowing up, but we're in Brentwood.
Yeah,
It's all good.
yeah, we're fine.
It's under control.
So, all right.
We need to wrap. I saw that. We need to wrap it up.
Yeah. We still got another topic to cover for
Okay,
sure.
let's go.
though.
Let's go one more.
He gives me suggestions That's how this relationship works.
Ezra,
So
you shut the fuck up.
that's not how I say it. That's not how I say it.
He's like, it's past my bedtime.
I don't normally tell 17-year-olds that either.
No.
Sorry.
I forget sometimes. So we were all at the Big X after party.
We were.
We covered that.
Y'all look great.
Thank you.
I
Thank
liked
you.
when you put your sunglasses on. I was like, damn, he's really trying now.
Yeah. I was,
Like American Hustle.
Hell
yeah.
He's about to one up us.
It helps everybody.
Rose
Yeah.
colored.
Yeah. They look good on you, though. I ain't gonna lie.
You said you got invited to that.
I did.
Now, is that East Nashville Yacht Club getting invited to that?
Correct. They don't give a fuck about me. They give 2 fucks about me.
How does that even work of like someone running an event like that reaching out to a meme page?
Every once in a while, we'll just get DMs for stuff. Sometimes we'll reach out to things like the first Big X show. I just wanted free tickets, so I asked if we could do a ticket giveaway. And they were like, yeah, and then they put us on the list for everything. So
That's smart.
yeah,
Write that down.
Edit that part out.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody else doing that.
So sometimes it's them reaching out. Sometimes it's us. We haven't really if we really tried, could we make some money from this? Probably, but we're so busy with our day-to-day lives that putting in the effort and working on that would take away from a lot of the other things that we do that actually pay our bills. So I think that we could. Would I like to? Sure. Would I quit tomorrow if I could? Absolutely. But yeah, on stuff like that, we are both like crazy, know how blessed we are and love that like this dumb thing that we started just as a joke among ourselves has made it to where we've been able to do other things like that. Would we have been invited to that? No. Was that like a game-changing event? No, but it was still like a cool thing.
It was pretty cool.
They look disappointed when we're actually on the list. Like when they say like, "Are you on the list?" and we're like, "Yeah," they're like so surprised when they go down the clipboard and they're like,
Oh, really?
"Who do you know?" They're like,
Okay.
They're like, "Who do you know?"
So, hey, here's the weird thing, too. It was sponsored by Duke Cannon.
Hmm.
I really thought I was going to get like a bag of like soap and shit.
So
Did you not take some?
No, I stole some. I
That's
thought
what
I
I was
stole
gonna
I did too. I walked out. My
'Cause,
my
like,
pants were falling off. I was.
He had cargo pants on, so like all of a sudden we leave and he's like pulling out like
deodorant.
Soap and deodorant.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't think we were supposed to take anything,
Oh.
though.
Oh shit!
he just thought they didn't have it. You know?
I don't think we were.
I took quite a bit.
Do you think we were?
No,
I don't think we were
No.
either. No.
I don't think
No.
he thought. I mean, he
No.
was slickly putting in his
What?
pants.
You don't think we were supposed to take that?
They were filming him during part of it. He's like, "Southern country girl," a dance move.
So there was a moment. I went to the bathroom and there was this gigantic dude.
Where was the bathroom at?
It was over next to where he was.
That's what I
Were
thought.
we supposed to be paying for the pizza?
No, that was free.
Okay.
Okay,
I
because
took-
we're
I ate
the
a bunch of that too.
I took one just because y'all charging me damn $16 a drink. I'm gonna get a pizza. Hell,
nobody was eating it. We're like,
nobody was eating it.
we're
Nobody was
starving.
eating it. It was
Oh,
good pizza.
look
I
at
think we
us.
smashed one each, like for
Yeah.
sure.
So I went to use the bathroom, and there's this gigantic dude in the entire doorway of the bathroom, and he's just like standing like this, like his whole body cover. I'm like, "Fuck is he doing?" And then all of a sudden he moves, and Yellow Wolf comes out. I'm like, really?
That wasn't a bouncer.
Like, really?
That was not a bouncer. That was
That's
Petey
in
Pablo.
security. It was Petey Pablo. It was actually Petey Pablo.
No shit, was it not?
If Petey Pablo was wearing the tequila and tacos,
Yes,
that was Petey.
that was
Pablo.
Petey Pablo.
No fucking.
I
way.
promise you, that was Petey
And
Pablo.
the tequila. I thought it was his
Tacos and
security guard.
tequilas. No,
Yes.
that was Petey Pablo.
No way.
North Carolina.
If that was Pete Pablo, I would have lost my shit. Be like, Pete Pablo, what picture? No fucking way.
I promise you.
Every security guard's got that chain on.
So then I'm like watching
Show
them.
him the picture.
I'm watching them
pulling
together,
it up.
and like he just keeps
Yeah.
pounding drinks.
Yeah,
Like, man, if I
Yellow-
was paying security,
Well, Yellow Wolf did not have security.
holy fuck, that is who it is. Oh shit, that is who it is.
Yes.
That's hip
I
hop.
thought that was his security.
That's hip hop royalty, and you're like, I gotta
Like, why is
pee.
he like, yeah,
I gotta
dude, I
pee,
got
dude.
pissed. The fuck are you doing? Why are you holding this door?
Like, you're supposed to let me dry my hands.
If
while
you
I'm doing
want to know how far P.D. Pablo's fallen,
Did you almost tip him like he's the
Yeah, he's a
security
bathroom-
bathroom attendant?
it. Yeah, it's like
when I wash my hands, I handed my hands to him like, "You're not going to dry them."
you
Fucking P.D. Pablo trying to
It's like, you ain't got peppermint or cologne or
Yeah,
nothing.
you ain't going to spray the soap in my hand. Like, what we
Brush me off.
Where's the lip brush?
Where's that lip brush?
That was P.D. Pablo.
I really did. I thought it was his security. It's like, oh shit. I was watching, and so like then, so even worse, I was judging him all night because he was just pounding drinks. I'm like, dude, if you're securing my ass, you better be shooting straight, motherfucker. You better be sober as a judge.
No, that's Mr. Freak League
Yeah.
himself.
They're paying
I'll
him to
be
drink it,
damned.
I think.
Yeah.
But he had his shirt on.
Yeah.
He was supposed to have his
He's
shirt
bigger
on.
than he used to be, so I'll give you
Yeah.
that. You know,
Boy, he is a big man.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
he
didn't
is
realize
a
he was that big.
legitimate big
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was Yellow Wolf.
I don't know how
Security.
much time he spent with Yellow Wolf at all, but I
Do you
know-
think Yellow Wolf knew it was P.D.
They
Pablo
brought
or
him-
thought he was?
Yeah, they were
Security.
together.
Yeah, but maybe Yellow Wolf doesn't realize yet he's P.D. Pablo, and he's just like, no.
No, we all had a conversation.
Well, then somebody
outside.
was like, that dude's from North
So-
Carolina, and Yellow Wolf's like, no.
we go outside? 'Cause
No, I know. I knew he knew.
yeah,
Yellow Wolf
Brent-
does know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bree performed, and so we were like, let's get some air. Like, you can't get over there. You can't get over there. Like, let's just go out. Well, we walk out front, and there's Yellow Wolf and P.D. Pablo outside.
This is still hilarious. I thought P.D. Pablo
Yes.
was his security. This asshole. Won't
so,
let me
we,
piss.
so we proceeded to go outside, and with Yellow Wolf and P.D. Pablo had one of the dumbest conversations.
With
Yeah.
that being said, why was he blocking the bathroom?
He wouldn't let you. He wouldn't let you
Like,
get.
would you do that for your buddy?
Yeah, he wouldn't let
Yeah,
you.
Yeah, you
He's
just
like-
block the bathroom.
No one.
I've done it for him.
P.D.
Block
Pablo
the
was
bathroom
like,
door.
I ain't letting these Nashville Yacht Club take a look at Yellow Wolf's penis.
Maybe not. Yellow Wolf is a strikingly handsome man too. I will say that. I think
Yeah.
he's very handsome.
Yeah.
No homo. As the kids say.
No, but like for real though, I was posting pictures from us from that night, and there was a couple, like more than one member of my gym
Yeah.
that likes guys that responded to the Yellow Wolf picture.
Mhm.
Picture and was like, "Yeah, who is that?"
Who's the
He
homie?
is very handsome.
I don't think so, but
You don't think he's handsome?
No, I mean, I wouldn't.
His
fuck
eyes
him.
are dreamy.
Oh, they were
Is this just
dreaming.
me?
That's for
Is this
sure.
just me? His lips are pouty.
all right, so East Nashville Yacht Club has a crush on Yellow Wolf.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I mean, more than likely,
Game
y'all,
recognizes game.
y'all gonna run. I can't wait to ask Yellow Wolf what he thinks about you. Like,
He
how's
has
Jason
no
look to
idea I
you?
exist.
What if he does?
You know
though?
what?
He's
Oddly enough,
he's going to after this.
So
never made a
this,
meme about
this
us.
one girl I went on. I was on Facebook with. She posted the yearbook from like second or third grade I was in, and
Yeah.
I went to school
Mhm.
with Yellow Wolf.
Yeah,
So like, but he was like a year ahead of me or something like that.
He claims Alabama, but a lot of people don't know that like he actually did some.
Yeah,
like,
we were
middle
at
school.
we were at Tusculum together
Yeah.
or something. Yeah. So like, yeah, he actually went to school with me. I was like, that's
He
weird.
lived in Antioch.
Yep.
Yeah. I probably bought drugs.
You know.
Yeah,
yeah.
And so
Ma'am.
in that one, to me, Bob, I was like Yellow Wolf didn't have security or anything. Like, what's Big X? Big X got all these motherfuckers. Like, he just don't want to be bothered at all.
at all.
No, I think they paid him to be there, and it, you know.
I bet you're probably right.
Because I didn't know that venue was a event venue now.
I thought it was like a coffee shop still. And
I
like,
don't know who owns it now.
Yeah. We
But
thought the
it
same
used to
thing.
be a queer-owned coffee shop that did like a small bite cocktail hour.
they would have like a drag brunch.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we came.
So when I heard Big X was going
Yeah.
to Nancy,
We
All
came-
right. All right.
Like,
Big
let's
X
see
is
if he
inclusive.
shows
Are you sure?
Big X is real inclusive.
My theory was that he was that was completely for the. We already talked about his previous album. That was going to be the party he went to with like the white execs of country music, and then he was going to pop somewhere else.
Yeah.
To actually party.
I was kind of shocked too. Like, so I went Nancy Blue before. I'm like, damn, they changed this whole place up.
Yeah.
It looks nothing like it did before.
Yeah, not even a little bit.
No, And what an odd location. There's nowhere else to hang out. That like, there's only the Villagers open that late.
Yeah,
there's nothing
during the week. Now there's actually a bunch of nightclubs right there, right around the corner.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about where the old cabana was and stuff.
Jar 10 and Bungalow 10.
Yeah, I got you.
Supper Club.
So again, old Nashville. I'm like, oh yeah, cabana.
Yeah, man. Dude, I appreciate you coming out here tonight.
Yeah.
Ezra, was it magic? It was magic. That's what I need. That's what I needed to hear, baby. That's what I needed to hear. All right.
As long as you get a reaction from Ezra.
Right.
If he laughs or something, you know it's good. Otherwise,
is that what it
there's
is?
sometimes where he doesn't even look up from his paper. I'm like, man, this sucks. He's like my indicator of like
He's
how
checking Twitter while you're recording. He's doing homework and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's like, I know them. They'll be done in a minute.
man.
Dad. It's the worst.
Oh man, dude, I appreciate this.
Hey, before we stop, last thing. So explain the tornado.
So this entire sleeve is mascots of football teams that I played for.
That's cool.
If there's color in the eyes, it's like the color of the team. I played for a local.
You played for the Steelers?
Yeah, Little League.
Okay.
Yeah, Little League.
Okay.
Little League. When I was in like 4th grade.
Pro Bowler.
I played for the Nashville Storm.
Yeah.
It was a minor league team here in there.
A long time ago.
And so I played a few years with them. And when I was putting the sleeve together, trying to figure out how to represent a storm, but then that was after the tornado. And that tornado was kind of like a pivot point for so many different things personally and everything in my career that I decided to go represent the Nashville Storm with a tornado.
That's awesome, man.
Because it's weird because the Nashville Storm logo kind of looks more like a hurricane logo. But if you hear Nashville Storm and you've been here for a while, you know the storm of Nashville is going to be a tornado.
Yeah.
So I represented it as a tornado.
I think it's cool you're the first male on the all-women's football team.
Damn.
That was the Tennessee Trojans. I coached for them. I did not play for them.
You're like Jackie Robinson. Man, a fucking legend.
You're an idiot.
He was woke before anybody. He was up early. You know.
Hey, ladies.
You gotta shoot
I
your
was
shot.
stupid, man. He's snorting. We need to end this.
Hey, also, thank you to Black Rifle Energy for your reindeer berry. No jitters again.
No jitters again. Go ahead and wrap us up, Easy.
Hey, if you like this episode, if it made you laugh, if you loved it like I did, we're making magic here. So if you could like, share, and subscribe, go also check out East Nashville Yacht Club. It's a real yacht club. Get your slip. They're running out fast. And
For the love of Nashville, tune into the next one.
yay.